class has done something, but let me tell you, never try this at home. Especially when you're eating strong foods like cassava. Because you do, let me see your wife, you end up going to Mulago. Moga will shock you. Anyway, before I do any other thing, put your hands together. None wait for the VIP in this place, none other than you all. But I'm also a VIP. I'm a very improved peasant. But my pastor calls me LOC. I'm a local celebrity. You guys, I've just looked at you and I've just remembered days in school, I remember we were in school and the teacher came in class, a math teacher. Class, who can recite the timetable of 2? You know those clever girls who normally sit in front of class, They started, me teacher, me teacher, me. You know me in class, I used to sit at the back in class because I knew nothing in class, And where I used to sit next to Mchiga. So when the teacher asked, who can recite the timetable of Mchiga, I said, no, woman, Bachiga. Anyway, the girl started. The teacher was confused. Now the teacher said, okay, recite it all of you. The girl started. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, 2. 2. Girls, you know me and I'm checking what we are doing. We are backing up in base. But Chica, things have gone to another level. We went for break, we came back. The science teacher came in class. And he was like, class, today I want to teach about amphibians. Everybody say amphibians. We replied like you. Now the teacher was like, who can tell me any amphibian you know? So nobody knew the answer. But my cousin raised up the hand and the teacher said, yes, tell me the answer. He stood up and said, a frog. The teacher said, clap for him. They clapped. Now the teacher was like, yes, class, who can tell me any other amphibian? Any other amphibian? Nobody knew the answer. We looked around like this. My cousin raised up the hand again. He looked at the teacher. The teacher smiled. He also smiled. And he said, another frog. And you see, in Balina, anyway, because of time, you guys really look smart, I went for a wedding, I saw this beautiful girl. For real, she was so dressed to kill. She was dressed like money. She was so gorgeous, And I made that move where she was. I was like, oh, Señorita Margarita Mamacita. As you know, girls, you know what she said? She said, Anyway, you see, as I was coming to this place, I used the Pioneer bus, You know those new buses in town? And where I sat next to a family. There was a father, a mother, and a baby of 4 years estimate, And the baby, you know these young boys after eating, they talk anyhowly. The baby started, Daddy, Daddy. That was like, yes. The baby said, Daddy, if you were a big elephant and mommy a big elephant, I'll be a small elephant. Now Daddy was like, yeah! Can you imagine in a podium passing about what part? The baby continued, Daddy, Daddy, if you were a bull and mommy a cow, I'll be a cow. Daddy was like, Mukama. Now the conductor was like, shut up! Shut up! Then the conductor said, if your father was a madman and your mother a prostitute, what would you do? The conductor looked and said, I'll be a conductor. Things have gone to another level. You see where I come from? I come from Waise. You know Waise? Waise, we have this, look at it, we call them Emiala. Yeah? So we have these ghetto boys, they sell shoes, Umiala. Yeah? So this guy was like, then he saw a Mzungu, yeah? He wanted to sell his shoes to Mzungu. Then he was like, Mzungu came in and was like, Kale yanga shoes. Mzungu. Wachireva. Nakureva. Anyway, before I go, yesterday I went to have lunch and I went in a certain restaurant, so I begged for soda and cake. You know soda and cake? And there I had, a guy came in the restaurant and he was like, Impama G, Impom Shira, Impama Mugo, Yainda ka Pepsi na ka Coca, na Yindebi Janjaro Inchekori. The guy ate, yeah? You know after eating you change sitting positions. So the guys rested this hand at the table and the jaw. So he sat like this. You know the outcomes? You know the outcomes? He did what you're thinking. Yes, air polluted, yeah? So this guy looked around like this. So he feared to air pollute because we are made in the restaurant, yeah? And this guy looked around like this. He feared because his pollution could make a big sound like. He feared, yeah? But he had music playing in the background and he wanted to remix that song. You know what he did? Give me! The guy stood up and everybody looked at him, yeah? Everybody was like, man, you have killed us. So he stood and looked like this. Realized that the music he was listening to was coming from his earphones. So he had the music alone. And you know speak days. I call it speak days, speech days. Speech day. Anyway, you know, we had to speak that school, I remember. That's why I would ever hate my mom for life, yeah? We had to speak there and my nephew was singing. Yeah, 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 mama. Yeah, 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 dumba. Ha. His mom stood up, he came locally, we call it Okufuwa Sende. Mama inajana Okufuwa. Then he said, Kapite yo wanda. I came. Yeah, 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 mama. Yeah, 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 dumba. I looked in the eyes of my mother, I was like, yeah, 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 mama. Nga mama wangetai muka. My mother. So people looked around to see whether my mom was in the place, and she also looked around. Everybody was looking at her. Mommy, she got ashamed. Chinyabu, mommy. She got ashamed, yeah. And I looked at her, I was like, yeah, 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 mama. Ha! She stood up, she came. Yeah, 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 mama. I said, yeah, mama. She was saying, yeah, 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 wanda. She came. She had that point, she looked at the goma, she came where I was. She whispered in my ear, she told me, Zino sende na saboni na zinada kukuwa. Mama wange. And I've noticed that the way baby is Christ determines their future. If you have a baby at home,